Welcome to Access Lists Cisco. In today's lab, we'll be demonstrating creating an access list on a Cisco router, which will prevent certain traffic. Now, we usually use firewalls in the industry, but it's really handy to create an access list on a router because sometimes first of all, we might not have a firewall in the first place. Um, or maybe it's just that one simple configuration that will be easy to configure, ready to go straight away. Whereas firewalls are a little bit more complicated to configure and to set up. So an access list, really nice and simple, quick and easy, and I'll show you how to get it done. So we've got our packet tracer here, and basically what we're going to do now is we are quickly going to build a topology. Nice, simple topology, that's nothing extravagant. We'll put a couple of switches, put another one here. Make it nice and tidy. And a couple of PCs over there. We're just going to make sure we're going to select straight through from the router. And we have to make sure that we insert the correct cable to the correct port. So that will be a straight through cable from fast Ethernet 0, and it doesn't matter which port we put it on the switch. And on this side, we only have the one port left. Straight to the switch. Great. So we've got two networks in there. We'll put it straight through from the PC to the switch there. Same on that side. So basically what we want to do is we want to configure this network so the PC on that side can ping the PC on the other side. But when we set up an access list, we're going to block the ability for the PCs to ping each other, or PC on the left-hand side to the right-hand side. So I'm going to go into the router here. Again, I understand this is not a Cisco course, and if you ever want to learn Cisco, it's a great tool, a great way of adding value to what you will already bring in your on your experience. But I've got the code ready to go. So what we'll do here is I'm going to right click and paste, and now I've configured the IP addressing scheme here, and you'll notice there should be starting to get green and green everywhere. I don't need any routing protocols because they're all connected to each other. We're just waiting for those to go green shortly. Oh, we haven't configured the PC's IP address yet. Let's do that now. We'll make that a 10. That's nice and green. We'll do the same on the other PC. Okay, so now we should be able to ping from left to right. And if it doesn't work, we'll just do some quick troubleshooting. Ah, there we go. So don't get too worried if the first one times out or the first couple. It's just finding its way through the route. That's normal to have some drop packets. You can see now that we won't be dropping packets now that the computer found its way across the network. Great. So that's working now. We've got connectivity. So on the left-hand side to the right-hand side, it's working nice. So now we're going to configure an access list. Again, these are Cisco commands. What I'm demonstrating to you here in this demonstration is what we can do with access lists. Please follow the lab guide for these commands and type them out. It's good practice. But let's have a look at, so first of all, let's exit that. We'll paste the commands in. So we're enabling going to configuration terminal so we can configure the router. This is the access list here. So this one will deny pretty much anything. We'll deny just that specific IP address of the PC, but permit anything else. That's the power of access list. We can set something up really, really fast and quick. We can block everything from a specific computer PC if we want, or a range of PCs. I can block just ping if I wanted to, but allow everything else. I've got so many different abilities and strengths and powers here. Now, if I attempt to ping from that PC to the other PC, we should have a block now. Looks like it's still going through. I think it's because we have not applied that access list to the actual interface. You know, the interface coming in. It's configured on the router, but it's not put anywhere in particular. So let's do that now. So go to interface, fast Ethernet 00. So that's that interface there. And we will now do this command. IP access group 1 in. So we're going to apply that access list, this one here named just have a look here 1 second. Yeah, so access list 1. Access list 1. We're going to apply, we've applied it now to this interface, to there. So access list 1 is now working. We'll go back to PC and try that ping again. It says reply from 192.168 to 1.1 is unreachable. That means the access list is working. So it's kind of like a firewall, but it's more designed for making the router into a kind of firewall, but it's not a firewall device. The router's strength is routing protocols. A firewall strength is filtering packets, observing traffic, allowing traffic to go through, blocking traffic to go through, keeping an eye on the traffic. The router's not really designed to do that, but we can do a quick access list so that we can block certain traffic. So that is that configuration. So basically, yeah, any traffic going from this side to that side is now blocked. And let's see if on the other side, if we can ping from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Let's see if that works. So ping 192.168.1.10, and that looks like that's, we'll see what that, I think that, we'll have a look at this, we'll see what happens. Yeah, request timed out. Maybe, might get some more information. Yeah. It's interesting to note that we have a bit of a different error message. But all right, there we go. So now let's do some verification. Let's verify this. Once we configure, we should always verify. So let's, we'll type show access lists 1, and we can see that it's a standard IP access list. It shows deny host, and there's 8 matches, and there's permit any on the end. On below, there's an implicit deny, implicit deny always. So that's why we should put permit any to let all other traffic go through. So let's just do a quick bonus test. We're going to create another PC here. Connect that to that switch. We're going to now go to desktop and create another IP address there. We should be able to get this through now because the access list is just blocking the PC on the bottom there. Give it a name of 5. Yep. Go over here and we're going to ping the other side now. And that's working now. So it's only PC2 down here. This guy over here is just can't get through because the routing table, sorry, not the rating table, the access list is just blocking that deny host. If we do that show access list again, we'll notice that the permit ini of 4 matches came through, the 4 pings was able to get through that access list. Now, there is an infinite amount of possibilities with these access lists. I could deny all hosts. I could deny certain traffic like HTTP, but allow pings. I could block telnet. There's so many different configurations and different setups that you can do on this one. So that's access list on a Cisco router. There are different other type of access lists out there. There are access lists on files themselves. So I'm just going to quickly bring up a file on my own system, my own personal PC. I'm just creating a folder now. Okay, so I've got a folder here. Let's get some. Make that a bit smaller. All right, so now I'm just going to create a folder in here called test ACL. My screen's probably a bit small there, but there's a folder there. Okay. Basically, we can create an access list where users on my PC coming in here can be granted access to this folder or blocked on this folder itself. So I could right-click that folder, go into show more options, and then properties, and go into security, where I can give permissions based on access lists. So this is a different topic. This is a different type of access list. This is giving and granting or denying or permitting. Yeah, you see allow there, you see deny, based on users. And this is a bit different, and there is another video on this that we have created. But that's a different type of access list. And but in regards to access list on a Cisco router, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and looking forward to seeing you in our next video.